Oh yes, trees. So we're going to put some trees in today, where we can put them in. And obviously parts of it's going to be used for hillside, so I'm going to build a hillside up on some areas of the layout. So this section here where where I'm building the stones up right now, going off to the side of the scrapyard for the cars and bikes and things, are going to be some hillsides. But how I did it before, I put some stones up next to it and then spread them out evenly, and then just yeah. So obviously we could just build it up like this. If I don't want it put that, I'll just pick it all up, brush it up, pick it out, put it back in the box, and smooth the fence. It's easy to pull a little bit up. So yeah, potential ideas, isn't it? And some plastic, which would be some good to fit it into shape, which would be nice. Let's get the soldering pulled out. I will show you in a second what I'm going to be doing. If you haven't got a big space to do this with, I highly recommend you do, because if you don't, you're breathing basically chemicals of plastic and contamination of hot solder. I'm not soldering anything, I'm cutting it off, bits of it, and what I'm doing is just trying to basically put this section here, which I'll just straighten out on the fence. Just trying to get the idea of maybe putting like a section here where they're going to be cut out to a point where things like smaller cars and trucks, things sit there. I mean, they can't fit in the yard. They're going to end up being sitting out the outside of the yard for maintenance. So that's nice and hot, which I'm going to leave that cooling, and I'm going to take this bit off because this is the bit we need. Just a little bit we need. And then we're just going to split it off to be shorter. Or if we can even use this little square piece, which is not long enough. If we use that bit, we could do. I mean, after all, it's only model cars. Or put it up like that. But to be completely honest, I think it looks better with an actual proper gate. Because no gate place where they used to have like grass on the side and they had built up banks for hillsides and stuff. Some parts used to have really flat grounds and they had occasional high points of the tunnels and things like that. That's what some areas were used. I do like this one, and I got given for free from Bonetry. It's a very handy little tool, because it means I can use it for like scenery right near the yard, because it's got some grass, got some backdrops and things like that, which is pretty cool. But yeah, at the end of the day, as long as it works, it does its job. I know what with. What else? Can't think what else to say, except for maybe, wow, time has this year gone very quick. Better my mum's like 10 years, it's going to go very fast. I think it will, because I mean, let's face it, how fast 2015 came around, it's now gone, and now it's 2020, now 2021 is just about to be the next month. So yeah. Right. Okay. I think I'm going to leave that's not with scenery, guys, because I just can't do anymore. I'm really tired now, to the point I just can't focus anymore. But we got now some fencing down the side here, all the way along. But don't worry about the light, it makes it look really trippy for the fencing. Watch. On the camera, on this particular camera, it's making it look like it's not there. But it's going all the way over there, right to where the scenery is. And obviously you can see a bunch of cars now in part of the scrapyard. And we've got a couple of the next bus there which is falling apart. We also got a bunch of old cars sitting in the corner here. They don't have to be specifically in order, but they're just there, sitting there waiting to decide what they're going to need to use for, or spare parts for, or something. So yeah, it's all going to be pretty cool when it's done, or close to being done. And then yet again, that's until I move house, and it all will start to change again. So it means I have to dismantle everything again. But hopefully, in the upway, whoops, let's drop the gravel on the floor. Maybe I haven't dropped too many out. A little bit's been dropped. But it's not as much as I thought. I thought it would be a whole lot more on that. But, which is a good thing in some way, because, yeah. So we're done for one night. No train running tonight, guys. And sorry to those people who wanted to see some trains running at the end of the video. But this, for example, one of the reasons why I won't run in any trains at the moment. This is one of the reasons. That's how dirty this track is at the moment. Literally, it is really, really grubby. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up, but you can see it just on the underside of the track, actually. You can see all the grime and dirt on top of the rail. But it's so fine you can't really tell. But when it's super dirty, you can tell quite quickly. But that turns into rust, and then it starts to become dodgy track. But to be fair, I can use old track for like the yard and stuff, because obviously that's only using putting the trains in and out for some maintenance and some scrap parts of the cars. So yeah, there's many different parts of the logos I could probably use the spare parts, or using it as a scrap piece, I guess. I never thought about that one time. Really good. Now I do. No one talk to me soon, so hoping they're not about too much longer. I should have finished about, what's time now? Probably close to 11 or 11:30, or half 10 to 11, not sure. But it's fairly soon. I've got about 45 minutes before the video ends. But I'm doing one every night, 2 hours long. And we'll do basically some new parts in between they basically trying to think of the name. You guys are tired. I'm tired and feeling a little bit snotty. I tend to feel a little bit bunged up when I'm really tired, but otherwise I'm not really that bad. It's because when I do tired, I tend to feel it. But most of the time, it's just generally a winter cold is just fairly normal. So there's the virus. But yeah. Oh bloody hell. Yeah. Oh, crikey. Would I ever go to the doctors that often? I'll try to avoid going to the dentist or the doctors for most of my life if I can. Stay well away from them. But, because I don't like the dentist or the doctors. I don't like, as far as the doctors, because tell you exactly what I expect them to say. Oh, you need to eat a lot of my apple, eat that, eat this. You know something? I'm pretty sure I know what these things are. Do I take them? It's up to me. You know, basically just take their advice or something. I can make that decision myself, without them telling me like, well, you could. Well, you don't have to, but you could. Same with the dentist saying like, you could laugh your teeth, eat more healthily, brush more regularly. Yeah. So these are the things I really hate. Between the two things I really hate, it's the dentist and the doctors. I hate going both of them. I don't like going to them at all. It's not my favourite at all. To be honest, those are the things I avoid the most. Going places like that. Because the dentist and the doctors are going to try to catch me like, when they see me going in there, they're like, please come back again so I can check your weights and your temperature. I really hope they don't, because to be honest, I really don't like going to the dentist and doctors. I really hate them. Why do I do it? Well, partly because obviously my mum, she tends to use this regular because of her health conditions. And for me, being on medication at the moment, if I wasn't on medication, I wouldn't go at all. At all. So yeah, that's the only reason why I go to at the moment, because of my medication for my fits. That's the only reason. Well, it's now 1 hour and 33 minutes and 10 seconds long. But we need to get up to 2 hours. So we've still got a little while yet to go.